And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now here come the Raiders. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. One receiver to the left is Cooper. The play clock's running down. Carr going to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And the wideout in motion. Carr now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Carr again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Check front set. Check front set.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Red 18. Red 18. Zebra. 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 Motion, motion, motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here we go. Zebra. Zebra. Staying open. Staying open. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Rush in. Zebra. Check 37. Check 37. Hello, baby. Zebra. Check zebra.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Carr. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. 1-9.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor rolling to his right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll sneak it with Taylor. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Reggie Ragland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this is incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On second down, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 2. Give him 6 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll go with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go. Hey, we go rally. Rally. With the rep. Let's go right here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
We ready? Safety. Red 18. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Zebra.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The former All-Pro Marcell Dareus in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
We ready? 588.
And he motions the wide receiver. On third and long, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Got it left. We got three. We got 588. 588. Zebra. He's coming. You got jump up. You got motion there. You got motion.
Back to throw, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw is Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And here come the Bills. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Watkins alone on the left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. So they needed the onside kick, and they got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Baby, alert, alert. Watch the ship. Hey, motion. Zebra.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Halfback sent in motion. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
We ready? Wide and yellow, baby. Alert! Alert! Come on, baby. Alert!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Zebra! Zebra!
Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, it's McCoy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
There's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Patrick DeMarco now from the fullback spot. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
Hey!